Good morning. Today is Thursday, September 23rd, and it is a green day. Tomorrow will be a gear day. Visible St. J gear on top with dress code appropriate bottoms. Jenks Studio will be here next week to take individual photos of all freshmen, sophomores, and juniors. All underclassmen must have their photo taken for the yearbook, regardless of whether you plan to order photos from Jenks or not. The schedule will be emailed out to students and families today. Seniors, if you have not had your senior photo taken yet, please feel free to have Jenks take your photo for the yearbook as well. Order forms were placed in advisors' mailboxes but can also be picked up in the headmaster's office, at the main office, or in the Campus Life office. Attention international students. If you are interested in taking the October 9th TOEFL, the registration deadline is tomorrow. Email Mrs. McCaffrey at mmccaffrey@stjlabs.com to register or with any questions. The College Counseling and Guidance Office will be hosting a Zoom presentation on applying and getting accepted to college tonight at 6:30 p.m. for both students and parents. Please check your email for the Zoom link. Calling all college-bound Hilltoppers. The following colleges have visits today: Lynn University at 1:30 p.m. in Colby Conference Room, American University at 2 p.m. in Colby Conference Room. Be sure to sign up for their visits on Naviance and to view all details. If you are scheduled to be in class during the time of the visit, please check in with your teacher before coming to the college visit. Don't forget, the senior class is hosting the first school dance of the year this Saturday night on Stowe Green from 7 to 10 p.m. Admission is $3 per student or $5 per couple. You must present your school ID for entrance. Don't have your school ID card yet? No worries. We'll check your name at the entrance. There will be prizes, a few fun surprises, and music from one of the best DJs in town. No entry after 9 p.m., and you will not be allowed to re-entry once you leave. Masks are strongly recommended. Grab your date, grab your friends, and join the senior class for a night of good music and dancing. Remember, folks, this event is for Academy students only. Let's glow together. The Northeast Kingdom Walk to End Alzheimer's will be this Sunday, September 26th, beginning at 9:30 a.m. at the St. Johnsbury Welcome Center. Interested in joining the St. Johnsbury Academy team? Pick up a registration form in the guidance office. See Mrs. McCaffrey with any questions. Happy birthday to Wyatt Nouse, Octavio Fagandos, Juanquira de Andrade, and Jacoy Sterling. Happy birthday. Today we have boys golf at Champlain Country Club at 4. Please release the team at 12:30. And girls golf at West Bolton Golf Course at 4. Please release the team at 1. Good luck and have a great day.
Thank you, Ashley. Advisors, there are student leaders that should be showing up to your rooms in just a few minutes. They're there to do the collection for the Variety Day money, so if you could assist them a little bit. They are trying to find all of the locations and making sure that they are able to touch on everyone. I would also ask that if we could just do a quick check around the room to make sure that we're in Variety Day gear. That will help everybody get to class on time and not have to be sent out in order to get things ready to roll for the day. So I do have a couple more late announcements for you, some sports scores, and then some updates on tomorrow. Yesterday, the varsity field hockey team lost to Hartford 2-0, and the JV team tied Hartford. Girls golf placed third out of 6 teams on Tuesday. Charlotte Ning led the Hilltoppers by shooting 43, and Emily Chen shot a 49. Congratulations. Yesterday, Riku Momozawa scored the first and last goals of the game as the team came back from a 3-1 deficit to beat St. Albans 4-3. Riku scored in the 4th minute, but the Bobwhites responded with 3 goals of their own. CJ Hunt blasted a ball past the BFA netminder from 20 yards out to pull the Hilltoppers within a goal in the 35th minute, 3-2 at the half. Jonathan Kalinch converted to a PK midway through the second stance on a knot to tie the score 3-3. And Riku scored again with 6 minutes remaining, and the Hilltoppers prevail for the win. So congratulations to the JVA boys. Also in boys soccer news, the boys varsity soccer team defeated St. Albans 4-1 on Wednesday afternoon. Jorge Trade and Kaya Ferjua and Kai Lilliquist and Tucker Chapman scored, and Murphy Young Kaya Furjua and Liam Laidlaw also had assists. So congratulations to the varsity boys soccer team as well. Good stuff in action on the sports front. Other updates for you, due to what we are thinking is going to be a nice douse of rain tomorrow, we're going to try to postpone the walk that we're running for the Walk for Hunger until next Friday. So advisors and everybody that's out there for adults, you got the email as to the things that will follow a normal Friday schedule tomorrow. So you can let your advisees know that we'll meet again after B block in a regular schedule for tomorrow. So should the permit be able to work with us for the town for next Friday, we will run that. Regardless of whether or not we run the walk, we run the fall festival next Friday on Stowe Green after school. And with that, we'll also extend the canned food drive for another week. So next Thursday is when we'll do the collection and letting your deans know how many items that you have. So if you can continue to collect those, that would be great. Had some great meetings with some student leaders, and one of the things that resonated the other day was really trying to figure out how do we begin to know each other again after we've had some time apart, after you're new to a place, maybe you've returned to a place and many of your friends have graduated, or if you're a resident student, they haven't returned because they've moved on to different places or didn't have the capacity to be able to return. So I just wanted to think about ways to figure out people's stories. And I know that the deans have been working very hard with your chapels to try to help you as classes continue to get to know each other. Your teachers are working hard in the classrooms to do that, and your advisors are doing that as well. There's lots of good work that's going on in the dorms with the mentors in the dorms, and the head proctors are doing a lot of good work there as well. So just wanted to highlight a former student of mine who happens to be on the faculty, who happens to live in one of the dorms, who happens to be one of the first members of one of our student leadership groups in the dorm council. And the spirit that I see that happens with this faculty member every day is amazing. And so when you think about figuring out someone's story and having a conversation about their story, I want to challenge you to request someone's story, because that could be special. That relationship with that person could be very special. In remembering your person's story, right, it says to them that you are special. And so I want you to be thinking about requesting someone's story, getting to know each other, remembering someone's story, making them feel like their impact here is big. So what I remember most about this student in class is that they always wanted to talk about issues, but were really good about writing them. Didn't always want to verbalize everything, didn't always want to be critiqued by their classmates, but what they put in writing and what they did in smaller groups was really very powerful. And it led to this person being a part of the dorm council. Now, for those of you who don't know a lot about the dorm community, our dorm, the barn, is often for freshmen and sophomore students, right? And so when they come here, they're really working with the culture and climate, trying to figure things out. The proctors in the barn are working very hard with young men in that space. And this student, once we had the dorm council, had such a connection to the people that lived there, the adults that were the dorm parents and their mentors, that they really made a push to want to live there all 4 years, which is really uncommon. But I say this because I think that the leadership piece in that is something that we want to celebrate. So the fact that they wanted to stay there and really pushed to not only admissions, but res life and campus life, and even the headmaster at the time, really wanted to live in that space because they felt an obligation to be able to help pull people's stories, help learn about others, help kind of form the kinds of relationships that we want people to know and understand, wanted to share about the traditions and the expectations, and really took that leadership role on. So I know that many of you know this person, but perhaps what you might notice most about this person is their little young person that's always with them, either in the front pack or the stroller. So when you see Mr. O'Brien and his lovely wife Aubrey and their little fella that's always smiling at all of your games, waving and saying hello, remember that it's those kinds of relationships and those reach outs to people and the kinds of things that you can do to have a powerful impact on people Mr. O'Brien, as a former student of mine, as a first member of one of our dorm councils, as someone who has come back to live and breathe and show you all just how important the Academy is to him, that's a story that I'll always remember, and it's a friendship that I'll always cherish. So I challenge you all today to try to figure out when you meet someone new, after those introductions start to happen, don't hesitate. Let's try to figure out people's stories and help know one another a little bit better. We have the opportunity in some socially distant spaces outside to be without masks, and we have a lot of opportunity this year to continue to learn and grow and figure out how we establish our norms and expectations and hold each other accountable to who we want to be as Hilltoppers. So I wish you the best of the day. It's going to be a beautiful day today, not so much tomorrow. So again, we won't run the walk tomorrow. We'll try to do that next week, but let's see if we can't figure out how we reach out, extend ourselves, meet some new people, and learn people's stories. Have a great day. We have an announcement this morning. I don't want to forget, we do have a live act this morning. So before I dismiss you, I want to make sure that we invite up some members from NHS. We have Ellie and Jasmine here this morning, and they're going to share with you what the harvest of the month is. So please welcome them. Come on up, ladies.
Harvest of the Month represents our school's investment in local agriculture and local farms. Local agriculture often faces many challenges here in the north. Seasonal and local markets are difficult for many farmers to keep up with, as most of the year is far too cold for crops to thrive, and there are relatively few large purchases of food products. Harvest of the Month allows local farmers to plan their crops ahead of time, knowing that there will be guaranteed demand for their products year-round from purchases such as St. Johnsbury Academy. This month's harvest brings us sweet peppers, also referred to as bell peppers.
These vegetables, which are actually fruits, have the highest levels of vitamin C of any produce item, which is 3 times more than vitamin C than an orange. They are also an excellent source of antioxidants, including flavonoids, which help protect against oxidative damage in the body. They have been used for some medical conditions like poor blood circulation, indigestion, loss of appetite, digestive issues, as well as preventing some cancers, cardiovascular disease, and maintaining eye health. Harvest of the Month is mutually beneficial to the local economy by ensuring farms maintain their place in the market, while providing readily available wholesome produce to the Academy. Harvest of the Month also allows us to support sustainable agriculture in our community. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And as we're thinking about the harvest of the month, why not let's do this? So Ashley, I'm wondering if we might be able to have a recipe contest. Right? Share your recipes with the harvest of the month, the sweet peppers. Those of you that have great recipes out there, it's a conversation starter. Maybe Student Gov can help out with a little bit with that, as can NHS and Dorm Council. And advisories, have a great day.